All right, what up, y'all? On my like crooked. This is fun. Good enough. Let's see. Yep, there we go. We're good. All right, so I guess we go because I already did core skill or skills. Rapid fire felt awful. Barrage was alright, but I gotta get some feedback on the crossbow. The new unique crossbow. But I'm gonna go ahead and put together. I think I've already saved the whatchamacallit, right? Got it on my armory, so we should be good. Okay, so what do I need to do? Um, let's see. Only have one more bow, and that bow isn't even that good. I might need to actually get another bow. Not might. I definitely need to get another bow. Okay, I'll take the XP for that. I also kind of like the little. When does it? When does Saragar ever like look like this? Is this new? The Saragar looks like is like like fully nighttime. Also, we need to do standard view distance now that I got a ultra wide. That doesn't seem like I'm so far away. So the ultra wide, you definitely look like you're like way far away. It's like what the hell is going on? Uh, Actually, I think we can go to high and be fine. So, have you been saved? Um, Not really. No, no. I actually haven't played. To be honest, I haven't played Infernal Hordes yet, so I don't have an opinion on that quite yet. But why is my FPS like 99, 100? Why is that there? Oh well. Okay. All right. So we need to go to not Saragar, but Bardu. The I don't know campfire. Is that I got mad and saw Diablos? I've done it at the last campfire. Okay. They didn't do a campfire this time around. I think um they're rebranding or repurposing it or whatever. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah. To be honest with you though, it is kind of rehash information from campfire to the new patch notes before live or whatever. It's like you're saying the same thing again. And then you're just like, why? I'm not lagging as much. I really shouldn't be. But go to medium. Come on. No, it's not that at all. It's the server. I mean, I knew it was, but I just kind of wanted to make sure it wasn't on my end. How about that high? Restaffing. No, I mean, I mean, I won't say I've had issues with their campfires, but like, I really feel like, you know, like devs don't make the best people to be like in front of a camera. You know what I mean? Like, naturally, they're not trained for that. They're devs, right? So not everybody has a personality to kind of be in front of a camera to make a campfire interesting. So like, but it's kind of important, you know, when you think about it, because you got to get people. Ooh, that is too much sharpness. Actually, it's not. Well, yeah, that's too much sharpness. I was gonna say, well, actually, like, nah, that's too much. 15 is kind of great, or let's say 16 is fine. All right, that's not bad. All right, so anyhow, we need to get him up for a crossbow. Well, no, actually a regular bow. Oof, the lag. Bad. Got the materials. 2 ovals. Shouldn't take me too long to get an okay crossbow. And let's jet and go somewhere where no one is. But we'll go here. At least be there so because about the game is important, especially if you're a dad. Well, I mean, you work for a living, right? Psychedelic. You can only answer a question that you're allowed to answer, aka PR. Although there are some, I will say, there is like, there was one question last campfire chat where it's like it was a question that wasn't a PR thing where it's like, you know, trying to like walk around it because you didn't want to answer because you're not supposed to. It was one of those things where like literally they didn't know the answer to it, and that had nothing to do with PR. That had everything to do with you just not knowing, right? That was embarrassing for sure. But other things where like, you know, if it's about like servers or like just stash tabs or, you know, when the next expansion is gonna roll out, like they're not gonna be able to answer those questions. Like they know, but they can't share that.
Take a chance, wanderer. Their father's blinding light.
I can't answer that at this time.
Father bring you luck? Very enough. It seems your prayers have been answered. Until next time.
So we got 1 bow.
A bit of magic in that one.
Actually, that resource cost reduction might actually be worth it now. Just now we don't have the whatchamacallit. I think I actually might hold on to that.
Until next time.
Okay. All right. So how do I segue into something different here? Crit damage is not wanted. So I need a new. Actually, I need new weapons for each one of them anyway. All right. I'm gonna have to like redo almost all this. Just me when I hear I don't know. Sounds like you have no clue what's going on. And like I said, there was one question where they legit just didn't know. All other times is usually them avoiding questions because they can't answer. They have to answer the way that they were taught to answer, even if they don't like saying whatever it is they're saying.
That looks
at that point, you know, you got to get mad at the higher ups. But I do think that the campfire chat in general, like just the person, like the people presenting, especially like those who do like the guy who does like the seasonal theme stuff or whatever, like you know, good guy, I'm sure, but like he doesn't bring the hype. It kind of feels like the opposite of that. Not kind of, it does feel the opposite of that. And so like by the time he finishes saying whatever he's saying, I'm like, I'm not interested anymore. Sadly. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know, I was like, and the thing about it is that like I might be semi excited about it too, right? It's like, oh, I might actually be somewhat excited, you know, going into it, and then I lose all of it by the end of it. Not because if like the information was bad, but how it was presented was very dull. All right, so how do I want to do this with? Let's get to. I do want 3 different glove uniques and a crown of Lucian. So I want Pangorgers, Grasp of Shadows, Fist of Fate, Crown of Lucian, and then we'll keep the Air of Perdition here. Or maybe Shroud, and then do a different unique on the helm. Is there any standout so far? No, not really. The crossbow is a hit or miss, man. I appreciate them trying to add something new and different to the mechanics, but it falls flat in the execution aspect of it, just because it I feel like the attack speed penalty is too much, and you also can't see your buff. You can't see your reload thing, so it makes it very difficult to play. But it shouldn't be difficult to play, but it is difficult to play. Because you can't see your buff, so you don't know. And that should never be the case, like ever. Yeah, change that. So we have a Fist of Fate here, right? So I guess we can keep the Fist of Fate here. I need to change this out. We need to change these 3 then. Actually, no, we can't keep. No, yeah, we can't keep the Fist of Fate here. And we got to keep the Crown Lucian here. So we just need Pangorgers and Grasp of Shadows for these 2. Oh, there goes the Pangorgers. Goods. Do I have a Grasp of Shadows? Pants? I may not. So I guess maybe Crown of Lucian, or for me. That's all I got for pants. What a kind. Okay, so Pangor, we'll do Pangor. So yeah, we just need a Grasp of Shadows pants. Well, actually, no. We got a Grasp of Shadows here. But I don't have a Pangorger's pants though, so I gotta. Although, do I have for this Crown of Lucian? What do I have for gloves? No, it's gotta be Crown of Lucian. Yeah, there's no other choice. Alright, yeah, so we're gonna have to go back. Alright. Get Bardu. We go back. Poison TB on top of again rewrite. I'm pretty sure it probably will be again. At this rate, with the way that things are looking right now, probably. Also, although Rain of Arrows is actually looking quite good as well. I mean, a popular opinion, but I wish we could just keep all the content, but revert the game leveling aspect back to early access timeline without all the paragon points. So when you say keep all the content, do you mean like all the seasonal theme stuff, or like everything? I love watching you play Random Rails, just haven't built it yet. Yeah, I have a feeling that's kind of what I'm gonna be like. Default to later on. We'll see though. Trying not to do that this time around because I've been playing a lot of Random Rails in the recent. So I feel like that's kind of what I will default to. And D gets feel bad because I ran Rails for season 9 last, but I don't want them in the same build back to back. That's fair. I do think the basic builds will be kind of okay, but like there are just some things kind of just get that are just really good. Like I said, rain will be will definitely be better, and it's gonna like feel good. But you know, until this crossbow becomes better, it's gonna be kind of hard to topple some of the other things. I guess I don't really think the crossbow is bad. It's just it needs some work. It just needs some work. And by some, I mean quite a bit of tuning. But I don't mind the concept. I think the concept is fine. But it needs some work. Okay, so I can leave these two because it's Crown, Fist, Shadows, Pain Gorgers. So now let's swap out stuff. Actually, that already has Heartseeker, but it has crit damage on it. God dang it. And I roll life on it. Yeah. Pain Gorgers doesn't get the crit damage bonus. That's why it's important. That's why it's important that like I roll vulnerable damage on these spots. Oh well, we'll just swap out. That's fine. Swap out the ring here. Swap out the bow. We got here Neo. Okay, we'll remove. Twist shoot. Every time I make an Invigorating Strike build, I did. No, Invigorating Strike and Heartseeker are about the same level. You just kind of choose, do you want to play, do you want to stab something or do you want to shoot it with the bow? That's practically the difference there. Yeah, Invigorating Strike is fine. It's just, people aren't really looking for basic builds right now because basic builds are not like meta, right? They're not like meta. So if something ain't meta, people aren't really interested. But if basic builds became meta, you'll see people play Invigorating Strike. Right now, it's not meta, so there are people who just probably not even aware that Invigorating Strike exists. Gonna be honest with you. What's the other basic skill? Blaze Shift. You can with Blaze Shift, kind of, but I say kind of. Let's see. We need to do first. So Heart Seeker. There might be a reason to actually like slot. Ooh, very good first roll. Might be a reason to slot Forceful Arrow as like a secondary basic. Technically speaking, I can kind of do that with Orphan Maker. I might actually try to do it the basic build with and without Orphan Maker and see how I feel about it. Because I can kind of just alternate between two basics. I mean, it'll feel... Well, actually, no, I kind of can't, no, because Shadow Clone doesn't get the buff. So I'd have to do it without Shadow Clone, which... I'll do it later. I don't feel like going through all that right now. We'll stick to what we're doing. The Blitz should give you the movement speed or attack speed or something like that. No. Such a low roll on damage per Dark Shroud, but we're gonna have to keep it. Our Seeker again here. Dark Shroud again. Was there a PTR throw up? I didn't get a response back yet on that. I did ask. I guess didn't get a response back yet. I think for tempers that's it. Yeah, so Masterwork, I guess. Gotta check out Moon Beast Games' new game. The creators of D2. That's not out yet, is it? Okay, I'll take that. That works. Playtest some people were yeah, I definitely was not a part of that playtest. What is it about though? Like I know very little about it, to be honest. Alright, it's gonna take forever to get stuff. Across rivers and destroy terrain. It's kind of like an ARPG. Oh, it is? Okay. Bro, stop rolling on that thing. This is like literally the only song that I actually like Designer on. I can't stand him otherwise. But this one is he's tolerable. Is it normal for these pit bosses to have barrier all the time, or is there a bug? I don't know. I haven't done that many pit runs so to notice. So I'm not quite sure. But I think of the new combination good enough to move from preparation to combo points. But the whole point of that is to is to combine it with the crossbow. But I think, I mean, honestly, you can kind of do combo points without the crossbow and make it work. To bring it back if you would like. I mean, you can. But I mean, but would that combination dagger be enough to make you want to do it? So I don't know. Like without the crossbow and without precision. Actually, I guess you could do it with. Well, I guess yeah. I guess you could do it with precision still. So yeah, I guess you could do combo points without the Orphan Maker, and it'd be okay. Yeah, I guess you could do it. Combo points not using any bills right now. No, not right now. No, and hasn't been for like the past 3 or 4 seasons. 3 seasons, 3-ish, 4 seasons, 3-ish seasons. Running 4 chaos, yeah. It depends on the build. Some builds I'll run 4 chaos. Some builds I might do 3. But it really depends on the build. Sure. I guess I'll take it. And we'll do the same thing here. Bring back my rogue back to the top. I need some build. Rogue just needs a lot more power to be competitive to some of the other classes. Other classes have stronger unique values across the board. So when they get chaos stuff, it's gonna jolt them up a bit more than what it would on rogues in general. It almost feels like demon hunters, where like all your power is kind of like in one area and not like spread out between your legendaries and unique. So right now I'm just trying to like figure out what feels good to play at the moment. The crossbow, again, a lot of people don't like it. I don't hate it. But I do feel like they need to take another look at how to make that feel better without losing the mechanic, which is going to be a tough sell. And also give us an indicator. Very, very important that we have an indicator. All right, what do I need to do now? So now I got all my stuffs. It already has vulnerable damage on it. Vulnerable damage there. Yeah. Now we need to do aspects. Aspects, then skills, and then paragon. Is there a particular one you would say is a must-have as a chaos? I won't say just one. I would say multiple. And it depends on the build. Like for like a basic build, Pain Gorgers and Pain Gorgers, Grasp with Shadows are like absolute necessities. The others you can kind of play around with or whatever. I think Crown of Lucian is very strong if you can fit it in. But Pain Gorgers and Grasp with Shadows are an absolute must. If you're playing with the new crossbow, Orphan Maker is an absolute must because crossbow, but you want it to be a chaos unique. Combination dagger is an absolute must as a chaos unique. So it does depend on what you're playing. All right, Moonrise. adapt. So here's the problem. I can't run cold clip. I can't run cold clip if I want to do, because cold clip doesn't work with this, which is very like, this is a really good power, but cold clip overrides it. But cold clip is still strong, and it's like I can't really not. I can't not justify using it, but then I can't not justify using it. I don't know how to really explain it. Peach was up. Said, I'm back. Did I get some rest? No, I actually worked in between. So just to get my mind off of things. What's the ideal masterwork for Shard? As of right now, I don't know. I could tell you what it used to be, but I can't tell you what it is now. Because we have less, I guess we have less resources to consider. So I think maximum resource might be the play on Shark, since we can't have it anywhere else right now. Because, you know, chaos uniques. So that might be the better play, honestly. GA maximum resource, masterwork the maximum resource part. For precision builds, should you build crit damage or damage per dark shroud? Also, you're my favorite YouTuber, rogue YouTuber. Thanks, man. So you don't have to temper any crit damage at all. You get enough crit damage by the irregular rolls and the crit damage implicit on the swords. That's it. And of course, the crit damage implicit from the bow. You'll be able to cap precision super easy. You don't even need combat glyph to cap precision. Like you see right now, I'm capped. I'm capped on precision. And I'm not even trying to roll crit damage. I have vulnerable damage on it. I have vulnerable damage here, vulnerable damage here. No crit. I have no crit damage rolls or tempers. And I'm still capped on precision. I'm not going to run precision at all, by the way. But I just happen to be capped on precision. Yeah, it's super easy to cap. You're back online meeting. Okay, cool. Can you level mercenaries also in Ked Brother? No, you can't. Nope. You have to actually use the mercenaries. Okay, so I guess my thing is, would it be worth not running cold clip? And if I don't run cold clip, what else would I run? I guess I could run. You know, I guess we'll try it since we are in the spirit of. But I don't know. The unstable, whatchamacallit, doesn't work with the clone though. The cold clip does. That messes things up. The clone is still a major part of my damage, so. Oh man, I really want to use the new thing. I guess I'll play around with both. How about that? We'll play around with both and kind of go from there. But I really want to use the new thing. New power. Stupid game. My best has now. Basic attack stuff now. I'm done with core stuff, core skill stuff for now. For now. I haven't saved in my armory though, so it's like I can always go back to it. But for right now, we're gonna do basic attack stuff, and then after the basic attack stuff, I'm gonna do ultimate stuff like Rain of Arrows. Kind of see how that feels, and then from there we'll kind of mix and match and play some stuff in Infernal Horrors to see how that content works or feels, and then kind of go from and then we'll go from there again. Cervix. I wonder if I can go Ahucax still. I feel like this is gonna be a bad idea without all the energy resource stuff. But oh well. YOLO, I guess. My skills, respect. What about retribution or adaptability? I already got adaptability on the amulet already. Retribution is okay. Cold clip is better for sure. I could do retribution instead of barrier here, but retribution is conditional damage, where this is where barrier or conceded is unconditional. Therefore, barrier is going to have more of an uptime on its damage and better on bosses. All right. Take dash. I'll make Deadeye happen in some cases. I kind of want to do. I guess I do want to do victim at some point too as well. We'll do close quarters combat first. So I got 2 extra points. What did I not try to grab? I grabbed everything. Some Pettis, I guess that kind of works. All right, so skills. Fire Seeker. Smoke grenade. There we go. And then is it lagging on the screen for y'all? It's like lagging for me. Okay. Getting a little better. But what's the mood this season? Not quite sure. Not quite sure in terms of the build, I guess. I wonder if I'm gonna refund all of it or do I want to like refund part of it. We got exploit, which we normally will take. Yeah. We do take dance. So it's these 2 boards I won't take. Actually, cheap shot I do take. But I don't take this. So actually we can just reuse. Well, actually, I don't necessarily want to take cheap shot either. I can still do Eldritch Bounty. Oh, no witness. Oh, no witness. Okay, never mind. So yeah, so I got no wit. I got this here, no witness, and then Eldritch Bounty. Okay, so yeah. Um. And of course, we'll just. My mouse was like, it's like sticking. Can't accurately hit these nodes. Like, I can't click on a. Okay, so we'll add no witness first, and then we'll do Eldritch Bounty. I wonder if I have enough points for it though. For all of them. Let me check my because I only have like but so many paragon points. Epic Rap Battles of History. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of points. Yeah, I don't even know I have the points to really get all the things that I kind of need to get there, and also get close damage here. Picture of what was going on. Can you make an Invigorating Strike build with any of the new stuff? I mean, we can still do it. I mean, we can do Invigorating Strike now. So like, that's nothing is new there. We already got that already. But yeah, I mean, you can do. I mean, you can do it again if that's what you're asking. I haven't played since season 2. Well, yeah, the game is a lot different than what it was in season 2. Like a lot different. So to say what has so so I'll put it this way: if you haven't played since season 2, like any season you join in now will seem like a ginormous change of the game. As in, like, there's like a lot to chew on, to figure out those kind of things. But if you've been playing like season after season and whatnot each time around, it doesn't really feel that way. I mean, each season there are updates and the game does become better. Not gonna lie. It's just feel like there's core issues of the game that really needs to be fleshed out, that it seems like they're taking a while to kind of address and fix. So if you've been playing season after season after season, you kind of just, feel like they're kind of going through the motions until the expansion, kind of hits. But if you haven't played since season 2, you won't feel that way at all, because you've missed out on a lot. I was behind when the Invigorating started become a thing. I had a build guy on it this season and the previous season. Yeah, I mean, it's been a thing for the past 2 seasons. The only you might not know about it if it's not meta. I think I said that earlier in the stream. I'm like, people tend to not know about things or know about a new build that might prop up, because if it's not the best build, people don't typically care. But it's been a thing for a bit. It's just not the best build, so people don't know about it. Yeah. I mean, I've played it. I've done it. I've played around with it. I do not have enough points for this. I'm gonna have to figure something out. Appreciate the follow. Who was that other guy? A320, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm like so out of points here. And I really don't know where to like actually give up enough points for it to for me to even get up here. I guess okay, I need to get here at least at the very minimum, but how do I get there? I mean, I can get rid of some max life. Surely we don't need max life, right? We don't need damage for it versus at least we don't need. Can't get rid of that. That saved me 2 points. I'm about to get rid of like legit all of my as much defense as possible. Might actually need to give up that too. Bro, I'm about to be ultra glass. Probably this too I can give up. That's 18 points. That's something. Actually, this is better than this, but I still can't afford it. Actually, I might be able to. Hmm. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right on it. Right on it. However, yeah. In terms of all res, there's somewhere I took for armor and all res. Let me see. No, I think we're gonna have to leave it as as it is. It's about probably as good as I'm gonna be able to get this. All right, so Kenny. Annie, control, devious, headhunter, fluidity. I think those are pretty much the standard glyphs there. Those don't change. Go. Alright, skill tree. Tap there. Alright, it's looking like, oh yeah, I gotta do powers. So these two are like guaranteed, I think. This 3. Second cap. Then can't do this though. So I hate the fact that we cannot reduce. So we can't reduce the cooldown on this, by the way. So like it's a 3-second cooldown no matter what. No amount of cooldown is gonna reduce this, which is awful. How's Rogue looking? What have I seen on the PTR so far on the PTR? A lot of people don't like the new crossbow. It feels really clunky, and you can't look at the indicator. It's not that it's weak, although it could stand to be a little stronger. But mechanically, it's the opposite of like being able to spam something, and I guess we're so used to being able to spam stuff like back to back to back to back. And so the crossbow is more of a strategic weapon that kind of requires you to kind of like alternate between different skills, and it's definitely not something that people like currently. I don't like, for me, I don't dislike it, but I think a lot of work needs to be done for it to feel better. But I like the concept, but I think a lot of people don't like the concept. And I don't really blame them, to be honest. I don't know what else to put here for basic attacks though. I mean, everything else is kind of, a lot of this doesn't really benefit basic attack skills, really. Literally, this is the best I can do. Preparation. Alright. I thought that's BFS cooldown. Affects that cooldown. What you mean? You mean the cooldown for the crossbow, or the cooldown for the chaos power? 'Cause I was talking about two different things. CD for reload. No, the cooldown doesn't affect that at all. No. At least not to my knowledge. Now this looks and feels cool. All right, let's go destroy some pits, I guess. Oh, I forgot. I forgot something. Snap. Crap. There we go. Oh wait, was I able to keep my Ahu Cax going? I think I was. I forgot I actually had Ahu Cax. That's actually pretty impressive. I still hate Cax. Period. The patch wasn't meant to pitch something like reload affected by 50% of attack speed. Yeah, that means like the more attack speed you have, the less clunky the reload is. But it doesn't feel that way, or it doesn't feel that way because it's like already ultra clunky. So even with max attack speed, it still feels. It still feels
dark side. We just got raided, son. You
So
know
rock
how we
with
do.
the raid.
Drop my new beat
What
for
up,
these
sir?
new viewers.
Got a little lag there.
Got Sheezy.
Out. What's up, sir? How's it going? I am off the crossbow shenanigans and onto other stuff right now. Why's my stuff lagging? Like my alerts are lagging for some reason. Appreciate the follows though. What is happening? Alright, here we go. Testing stuff, blowing up the server from lag, unable to play, you know, that kind of stuff. Okay. Alright. Well, I gotta actually level up the pit levels actually. About to fill up this Heartseeker build, which actually kind of feels pretty good. But I kind of expected it to feel good. Appreciate the follow. Ask the question today: where do you think the weakest slot is for your character? Like my whole entire character. It depends on the build, honestly. You say boots? Well, with the chaos uniques, it you know, the slots don't matter. Literally don't matter. You can put whatever you want. Oh man, the lag is bad. Oof. The lag is so bad. Holy. That's a whole minute from a 3-pack pull. Well, that's your problem, sir. You were trying to play the game efficiently. The game said no. You should have known better. What's your build? I mean, this is just Heartseeker right now, and it's not like it's not the build. I'm just testing the different things. I did Crossbow stuff earlier with core skills. So tonight is basic builds and random arrows, and then tomorrow I'll be doing some Infernal Horde stuff. After I conclude after I do the conclusion of the builds I'm supposed to test. Also need to test things without the crossbow, see how that like they actually feel. But this feels like this feels fluid. Although like I mean it's still only like a 65 though, so like ain't nothing special. Right, you have a good one. You got a pair of quad gloves for that new crossbow. That's pretty sick. You think a mixture cooldown reduction and max attack speed would affect that reload function? It does not. Not enough for it. The attack speed does not affect it enough for it to matter, for you to care. You're still going to be upset. Why not unpredictable alchemy? Because it overrides cold clip. Sorry, cold clip overrides it. That's why. I will try it. I do plan on trying it. But because unpredictable alchemy doesn't work with clone either, it kind of makes me not want to do it. So like, if it worked with clone, I totally would drop cold clip. But because it doesn't work with clone, I'm thinking cold clip is actually better. But I'm gonna try both because I really want to use it. Because I really want the shadow explosions and stuff like that to make it look really, really cool. Because I really want to use it. So that's next. With that being said, what up, Matthias? Yeah, man. But I do plan on doing it. I am planning on using it for sure. But I figured let me do it without it first. And get a feel with it without it and then do it with it and see if there's like a massive difference or because if there's like practically no difference, then I would totally go with the unpredictable because all the other options suck anyway, right? So I would just do it for the cool factor. Honestly. So Matthias, Crossbow, your thoughts? I have thoughts, many of them, but your thoughts. By the way, I'm using Cax still, Ahu Cax, with Crown of Lucian, and I'm able to keep my energy up. Cool and to have a slow play style, but didn't feel that good to play. Right there. Yeah. I get the concept. I actually like the concept. I do think the attack speed penalty is too big. It's too much. But I do like the idea that it's not a pure 1-to-1 either, because we have too many of those. We have too many of those already. But I think Ava wanted to just let it just be 1-to-1 with enough attack speed, and I'm like, but we already got random arrows that can do that, and other stuff that can do that. It kind of takes away from the design part of the crossbow. But I do understand that people feel, you know, it makes it feel clunky at the same time. But I just think that the attack speed penalty is too much. Two, there's no indicator, so it feels like playing precision rain of arrows where you don't know whether you're reloaded or not. That's my biggest issue. I don't want to sit there and trying to be chasing the buff around my bar to see whether or not I reloaded on, you know, on on, you know, correctly, because you can totally ruin your damage if you're casting your reload on the wrong skill. That to me is like the most upsetting. Like I raged earlier about it. See us, Rock. If it wasn't for Pain Gorgers, or maybe I guess I can do a different rune combination, really. I could probably throw in the Wolves or something. Get the Sev rune. But I was thinking about maybe trading out Smoke Grenade for a Forceful Arrow for the 50% buff versus the 25% buff. From a Smoke Grenade. But I need a way to activate Trick Attack still, so maybe I kind of need to keep the Smoke Grenade. It's starting to slow up a little bit now. But my pit 75, yeah, starting to slow up a little bit. In terms of like killing trash along the way. This is the season of do I have enough armor and resistances? Yeah, pretty much. You have to use every elixir and instance basically to make sure that you're capped. That's pretty much what I did. That, and of course one of the powers. What does 80 feel like? Clover, what's going on? Okay. Okay. All right. Oh. Wonder if they fixed the Pain Gorger Shadow Clone interaction, or if that's still like a thing. It wasn't in the patch notes, so. Raven, what's up, man? Yo, Raven, did you play some Heroes of the Storm the other night? Like a couple of nights ago? Yeah, I think I played against you one night. I think you went Li Ming. I forgot what map it was, but I know I lost to you. Our team was like, my team wasn't bad per se. They just would not play together. They were just arguing and all stuff like that. So like, I think we could have put up a much better fight, but we didn't. I'm rusty too, man. I think you were like gold 2. I think we were both ranked gold 2. Yeah. Yo, we gotta like hook up and play, man. Like together. It'd be hard, man. Time. What's the Marvels going on? Cell kittens. What's going on, Cell? The aggro damage isn't the right multi for minions. I wonder if something has changed from this. Wasn't it like good like this season for minions? I know it was really good for Shadow Clone in the current season. They might have like stealth fixed it. But I really don't feel like pulling off gear to try to figure that out right now. I don't want to do all that right now. Not right now. Maybe later on in the PTR. Well, not maybe. I'm gonna have to figure it out later on the PTR at some point. My brother, when is the next season coming? September 20 something? September 26th, I think. We got a bit of ways. I'm done with the season though. Like I'm not playing anymore the current season, as I'm sure you guys have noticed. T-Punk, what's going on? Eh. Were you at the Blizzard headquarters too? No, I was not. I wasn't chosen for that trip. Size bottomless offering plate of tater tot nachos and a basket of juice boxes across the desk. That sounds like a really random comment. Oh, Sly's bottomless offering a plate of tater tots and nachos and a basket of juice boxes across the desk. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. How's Ro looking? Kind of hard to say, honestly. Hard to say. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. It's really hard to make use of the crossbow without really being able to see the reload mechanic, and it's also a little clunky. So, So I'm kind of playing everything around it now. I mean, I've already did it for a bit. Like I actually tried it for a bit. I didn't just like give up on it immediately, but I don't know. Okay.
Let me show you.
All right, so we're gonna replace Cold Clip with we can do, let's see. I forgot the name of it. Behemoth, there we go. Okay, so now we're gonna do it with without Cold Clip, but with the imbuement thing. So I hear this is where all the cool kids hang out. Something like that. At least at nighttime. It's a nice spot. What you guys do in the daytime is y'all's business. Actually, wait a minute. I messed up. Got to get some skill points into shadow imbuement. I gotta get this mixed shadow imbuement there. It's important. What else can I kind of give up? It's kind of really it. I think I should be fine with energy without this. There we go. All right, now we could truly try this. But yeah, thanks, Sam. I know you said that like about 15 minutes ago, but I'm just now seeing it. I mean, I'm able to survive, so that's one thing. Even with like no HP and half of no HP. That is like super cool though. The little like casting random imbuement sort of thing. Even if my clone doesn't get the damage or doesn't get the effect. I don't know if it's a bug or it's just kind of like a. It'll be cool if it actually worked correctly, or if it will apply. I'll put it that way. Maybe it works properly, but. Clear times feel pretty similar, so I might keep it like this just because it's cooler. I remember everything about what's going on with Dancing Knives these days. Is it still any good? Dancing Knives is
Cass_K
really good for like
gaming rated my
farming
stream
and leveling, but that's
We
really
just
about
got
it.
raided, son.
Cascade game, what's going on?
You
I can't
know
do a
how
dance
we
right now because
do.
I'm in the middle of a
Drop
thing,
my new
but
beat
I
for these new
appreciate you.
viewers.
No! What happened? Ooh. I guess I'll finish it out since I died. Sheezy. Out. What up, Cascade? What's happening, man? Yeah, Dancing Knives is in a weird spot where it's just like it's like Blizzard is afraid for it to be good because it's so mobile. Because you're moving and dealing damage at the same time, so too much having fun with D4. Well, the new PTR came out today, so there's always fun things to do when you get your hands on new stuff, right? How long that will last throughout the next couple of days is to be seen, but at the moment, I am having fun trying different things. Okay. I kind of want to try something interesting. Do I have a pair of pants with Orphan Maker on it? This is going to be a really bad idea, but we're going to do it anyway. I do have a pair of pants with Orphan Maker. Alright, so time for a really bad idea. But I do want to cover all bases just because. Okay.
I carry the best shards of the heavens. May the light keep you.
really care about the master work on this. Welcome back, Lebo. Trying to enjoy the road, but I never found a bill that would play with any degree of mastery until Dance of Nice. Too smooth brain for hobby. This coming point stays. Why did I get a triple crit on the thing I do not need at all whatsoever? Jeez. I would say basic attack builds, Shigatsu is pretty easy to like pick up and play. Doesn't require much from you at all. But I do agree that, you know, some rogue skills or some rogue builds can be a little challenging at first. Okay. All right, let's see if kind of probably need to do victimize, to be honest with you. Actually, no, let's do. Alright, so we can get rid of all of this. Alright, so bad idea number 1. But I can say I did it. Say it doesn't work. It doesn't work well. Let's see. So in this case, I don't worry. The resource isn't as big of a deal. I'm gonna have half health because of a seasonal perk. I can't be healed above half health. I guess before I go to my demise real quick, let me at least go to the training room and fill this out real quick first before I embarrass myself. But Rizzo, what's going on? Switch them though. Actually, not gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. It actually doesn't feel as bad, but this ain't gonna work though. Even my damage numbers are like Papega, which is kind of weird considering that the multiplier is so large. I would expect to see like much bigger hits there. Because I am like using the reload. Oh, I know why. I know why. I know why my damage numbers are that low. Okay. I know why. Alright, let's... And also have an entire board that is quite useless right now. But that's okay though. We'll, season 5. Season 5 in it right now. Alright, so where's my reload? Okay, so so that's the reload. Okay, so I also don't think the Pain Gorger's echo is gonna echo to the other mobs either. So I do not have any faith in this. All right, we're gonna jump in it just to just to show that I at least tried it. J Mac, what's up? What up, sir? I'm back with the new look and all. Is this stream friendly for Brawny fans? Just for you, J Mac. Just for you. Actually, I haven't heard any news about him in the recent. Like, zero. Alright, let's see how bad this is. That's a really big hit, though. At this attack speed, though. Alright. I think I had enough of that. I at least tried it. Alright. Let's go de-victimize stuff. So we'll put that back there. What was it? Oh yeah, and then we'll do that to that. Other points from here. Clone back in the mix. There we go. This head spin is just so slow, it makes you feel like I'm doing something wrong. I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, so now here I think I might want the wolves though. So where's wolves are just too good with the victimized version. So where's there we go. Circe. And then make sure I did the victimize. Yep, sure I did. Alright. Where's the priest at? There you are. There are my potions. Is there a way to target farm ruse now? They're still annoying. I hear that the drop rate is a little better, but I haven't confirmed it myself. of like the victimized version. I don't have to jump in. Waste time jumping in. I can kind of just go. Especially with the shadow imbuement and stuff. After the pivot boss had barriers, it turned out that Spiritborn's Protector ultimate is giving barrier to the enemy instead of. Oh, well then, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I haven't seen a single barrier on the pit boss. Drew companions is busted. Drew right now has infinite damage, so I mean they've already cleared at 150. But that's PTR for you. gotta go all the way back. Really? And yes, Rook is immortal. Also, what up, J Rockets? Really? Gotta go all the way back to the side. Did I go through the Blitz thing? Oh, you mean the headquarters? No, I did not. I was not chosen to go this time around. Let's see. Yeah. Let's slowly jump it up.
Anything could be lucky.
No, we got unstoppable already. Sorry, but what build is this you're running? This is Heartseeker. Basic attack build. I already did stuff with the crossbow already, so I'm doing other things now. I'm about to hop on the Rain of Arrows in a minute. What's gonna be meta for Rogue? Don't know yet. Crossbow's in a pretty interesting state, so it's kind of hard to tell. I do think if we can get a smoother feeling crossbow, maybe any of the core skills with the crossbow, TBPI will be towards the top again. I think Random Arrows will also kind of be up there as well. But honestly, I don't think the meta is really shaken up much. To be honest with you, probably. I was really feeling the season. It was kind of bad last season. Well, compared to other classes, yes. Like in terms of pit pushing, yes. But I mentioned pit pushing because not like, you know, 99.9% of players don't really actually like truly push pit. But like, yeah, so like if we're just looking at relative power in terms of how high a pit has cleared on Rogue, then yes, Rogue was definitely last place. For sure, without a question. But if all you cared about was T4 content, then I guess it doesn't really matter what class you played. They all kind of wiped the floor with T4 content, especially DT Rogue. They changed some coloring. Not that I know of. But I do have a different monitor, but I don't think having a different monitor should change the way that you see things, I guess. Maybe it does. I don't know. I have an OLED now. OLED ultra wide. Okay. So I actually like the victimized version better than the close quarters combat version. I feel like I could take out like one or two less things. So even though close quarters combat is like technically 15% stronger, the fact that I can kind of start my rotations further back with the Deadeye buff kind of makes up for it. With that being said, let's save this. But now we have to put together something different now. Oh, that's nice. It is. It's definitely not as bright, and you can tell. I'm coming from a IPS, but it is like the blacks are like so like true black, and it's actually like nice. Almost to the point where it feels like, you know, like if your room is dark, you can actually like think that you can actually like put your hand through the monitor because it's like so like true black. It's actually kind of crazy. Less brightness, better in your eyes. I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, I guess you could say that. I'll say vibrant. I would say the colors are not as vibrant as like an IPS panel, but the colors are still true to scale, if that makes sense. All right, so I don't know if there's anything I would change on basic. So I got a Crown of Lucian, Fist of Fate, Grass of Shadow, Pangorge. I mean, that's pretty much all the things you would want. Only thing would be is like, do I go Shroud and then do like a Chaos Helm, or do I do Air Perdition and do a Chaos Chest? That's the ultimate question when it comes to the basic build thing. Other than that, there's not much more I can do. Feels good. Feels a little bit better than last season. It's not like it's stronger than last season, but it's not like oh god, it's like, you know, like a whole like 10-15 pit tier stronger. It's like 5 maybe. So not terrible, but you know, guess we'll take what we can get for the basics. I think you'll remain the same tier most likely, just depending on what other classes are doing. There we go. Did I save this? Yeah, I did. Go overwrite, and we'll rename it as basics. Do I want to mess with Invigorating Strike? Do I want to do the same? Do I want to do this, but do it with Invigorating Strike? I don't have to change anything. I just got to get another bow. Another bow and another dagger, and that's it, I think. You know what? Sure, why not? Let's go ahead and do it since we here. Yeah, let's go with this bow. And we'll take a dagger. Let's do this one. So now we do assassins on this, right? It's not assassin, it's agile. The shadow clone deal double damage, yeah. Alright. You brought a nice omen screen, has a light on the back. Yeah, I have an Alienware. Not because I wanted to do Alienware, but it was just priced better. I know that probably sounds super weird to hear you say the Alienware was priced better, but it was at the time. Which is why I went for it. Also, the warranty is actually better. It was better than the other choice I had, which was also kind of crazy to think about. All right, so now we got Invigorating. There we go. And that's it, really. Need to masterwork these two. Don't really care where it lands as much. I guess I care about that. Let me get one on decks. Okay, cool. And then we'll just send it. Sure, why not? Shadow clone dildo. Okay, that works. Okay, here we go. Orange bones and the omen. Kind of with the cleave. There we go. As soon as I said it, again, it's like, we heard you. Okay. A socket. A socket. As well, Ahokax, yeah. I think this is gonna be a lot harder to do it on Invigorating Strike, just because it just naturally doesn't return like as much energy. So Ahokax might destroy, like completely destroy me. Moon. And then what we got here? Oh, I already had the Behemoth already on there. It's a bad roll, but it was already on here. Yeah. Alright, so need to go to momentum. Oh, I forgot that I can do the momentum aspect actually. Would that be better than? No, I think it'd be better than this. Stolen Vigor. Mom. Yeah, that's a lot. That's stronger. Okay. Alright, and then we change this to Invigorating Strike, and then we are ready to play Invigorating Strike. probably do that. Okay, Invigorating strike. I don't think I'm missing anything else. I think that should be it. Also get some more defenses this way too. So this should actually kind of be nice feeling. And we don't need the wolves anymore. Let's go Thule. Not Thule. Can't think of that I can't think of the name of it, but like once I totally forgot the name of the name of the rune. But when I see it, really? Did I not pick it up? It's gotta be weird that I don't see it, but I know it's right there. It is. I was going to say. All right. I guess I can do Sir Cry or Pot Cry actually. Debate better. Do I have Pock? I do. Okay, so we'll do Pock. Also, I don't know. I think the wolves actually might still be a good option here because I don't have like no other way to really proc. I can't get rid of Cax though. But know something? I find some reason that people trust RPG so much, but PoE2 is using a lot of D4 in plain sight, and the same for D4. There are a lot of repurposed ideas. I put it that way. It's kind of hard to be completely original nowadays. There we go. There's the damage I'm looking for. I can't target him. That's where I get like stuck. Let me stab. Ow, ow. What was that? What was that? I've been up to. I've been playing other games. Not really. I've been I had like a stomach virus of some sort. Something with my stomach that lasted for like 3 weeks. I've been pretty inactive in general, content creation, all that stuff. Then I kind of just took a break until the PTR came back around. That hurt. I feeling well now. Definitely feel a bit better. But I've been playing some Monster Hunter Wilds. That's been fun. Whoopsies. I gotta remember, I am playing. I do have more damage reduction than before because I'm running momentum, but also gotta remember that everything else still kind of hurts. I don't even know if I'm like res capped. I'm armor capped. I don't know if I'm res capped. I do want to get to Random Barrels tonight before I stop, so let me go ahead and build that real quick. K-pop Demon Hunters. I actually haven't watched that yet, but a part of me actually really wants to. All right, let me get up and stretch real quick. We'll make Random Barrels, see how that goes, and then that'll be the end of this PTR, and then tomorrow we'll pick back up with some Infernal Wars testing with some of the builds we've already played. And then we'll kind of go from there. BRB. All right. Mm. I'll tell you what's going on. HI season of is on PTR seasonal board rewards and reputation progress. Where is it? Honestly, I don't know. Because most of us who do testing aren't really caring about the seasonal thing. I don't. There is there a board, a seasonal board where we see the I'm pretty sure there is somewhere. It's because of the powers for sure, but I honestly don't know where. A lot of us kind of skip all that and just go straight to the just the testing. So my apologies. Like usually I figure that stuff out later. Looks like I need another bow. For random arrows testing. Yeah, so wanted to gamble.
Sixpanks raided my stream with
Yo,
45
dark
viewers.
side.
That's works.
We just got raided, son.
the pan. What's
You
going
know how we
on?
do. Drop my new beat for these new viewers.
Sheezy. Out. What's going on? I've been alright. Been alright. You know, the usual PTR testing. Not much to it. Honestly. Yeah. So yeah. I know I haven't been like streaming a bit. I think, like in the past like 5 weeks I think I've streamed maybe a couple of times or whatever. So, but I'm looking to try to be a little bit more consistent again. Just a lot's been going on. Oftentimes you don't realize how much time you spend doing something until you don't do it, until you're not doing it much at the time. But yeah, how's Road looking? Crossbow needs some love, some quality of life love. I'll put it that way. It's kind of hard to like truly test it in this current condition. Okay, so we'll do this. And I guess this ring could stay where it is. I need a beast fall boot somewhere. Alright, so I had the weapons. Now I need to do where to hook on. Where to hook on Crown of Lucian. So we got Crown of Lucian here. Face to face, fine. So where to hook on instead of Grasp of Shadows. Or what are her con boots? That's probably have to be pants, isn't it? Probably. What are con pants? A Crown of Lucian, Fist of Fate. But I kind of want to keep these two though. Which means I really need Water Hakana roll on boots. And then Beast Fall to roll on pants. Pretty sure I do not have a Beast Fall on pants. Alright, so I guess we're gonna have to go to nope. Alright. Back to the vendor. Any standout builds? Not really. Honestly. Anything that involves the crossbow feels really clunky. It's still kinda hard to like truly tell. So some of the builds that were good last season will be good this season, roughly. So nothing new-ish until the crossbow gets looked at. What am I looking for? Any SS build for Rogue? Not that I know of. I don't think so. I won't say I don't think so. I know there's not. Yeah. But then again, it's PTR. Who knows what the final patch notes are gonna bring. But whatever. It is whatever for now though. Alright, Pen, you have a good one. Yeah, so I'm just looking for Water Hakan boots. Yeah, that did not do it. Leather. Yeah. I love those and so what am I looking for legs? Peaceful legs. Oh, I got a lot of 2GAs right here. I guess a beast fall can be like anything really, like in terms of the role. Got maximum resource on it. I will take. If there's anything good else there. Nope. Now I need Water Hakan beats. Oh yeah, Water Hakan beats. Wait, why can't I drop this? It won't let me drop that. Yeah, it won't let me drop this. Okay. Alright. Alright, boots. Teacher, is it favorite? No, it's not favorite. This is favorite, but this one isn't. Literally, it's not favorite at all, and I can't drop it. This is favorite, and I can't drop it. But it doesn't have a little icon on it. That's why I thought it was weird. Try it again. Yeah, I see. I still can't drop it. That's so weird. Sell it? No, I'm keeping it. These pants. Yeah, obviously want to be worn I wonder if I can even wear it. Can I even wear it? No, I can't. I can't even click on it. I can't. It just won't do the thing. Okay, I need water hook boots. Got it. There you go. All right. We are good. Now we can build. Hope I'm gonna be able to play Rogue on season 10. Probably gonna try twist and play. Poison TB should still be really good. I think Rain of Arrows will also perform relatively well because we get a free amulet slot, which is huge for Rain of Arrows. Being able to do like Water Hakan somewhere, like it's actually like quite drastic. The one thing I do hate is Beast Fall boost though. So like I would love to sit there and see if I can do a 3-to-1 with the basic attack again. Because now that we have Chaos Uniques, I can like slot another like 70% multiplier, right? Instead of having to be forced to wear Beast Fall boots and literally do nothing with it, right? But I still haven't really figured out a good 3-to-1 ratio to make that work, and there's nothing in the powers that would that helps that work. So it helps that feel good. I put it. I mean, I'll try. Because I mean, Crown of Lucian is free. It's a matter of putting shard on or not. But I don't know. I think the victimized 1-to-1 is gonna be the way to go with this. Ted P was going on. What are we testing with? I guess finished doing basic builds. So I did core builds with the crossbow earlier on my first stream. And I did basic builds so far. Now I'm about to do Rain of Arrows, and then tomorrow we'll go back to some crossbow shenanigans, see if I can, you know, approach it with the fresh mindset, I guess. And then we'll do some Inferno Horrors tomorrow. What powers are they using? So there's two powers that's gonna go on like every build, in my opinion. So Marred Guard and a Beast Cornered. Now outside of that, it just depends on the build, I guess. This is what I was doing for basic builds. For the crossbow, I was using Power Siphon because I was able to do it right here instead. The unique crossbow look great. It looks crazy. The way it feels and performs is a whole nother thing. I don't hate it, but I do think that there needs to be some more quality of life and how the crossbow feels. But I do like the idea of them trying something different. You know, something that is, you know, burst related, which you know, I'm cool with, but I do think the attack speed penalty is a bit much. And not having an indicator to know whether you're reloaded or not is just a mega fail in general. To me, that really upsets me more than anything. I can't even properly play the build because I don't know when I'm loaded or not on which skill. So I just get frustrated.
I carry the best shards of the heavens.
And while they're at it, they need to fix precision as well. And give precision an indicator as well.
I have many fine pieces.
So I can play other setups. I really hate having to use Beast Fall Boost so much. Lucian is not working with Siphon. As in like the multipliers like conflict. Is it like with Lucian, Siphon doesn't give you the multiplier? Is that what it is? Because honestly, I haven't tested it that far. No. Right now, I've just been putting on things and kind of playing around. But okay, well that sucks. I guess I'm not surprised because Crown of Lucian has always been shady. So it just sucks though. Same with Starless Second Wind. Starless Second Wind won't reset. Oh, you mean with, is it still with Siphon? Or just like in general, Starless Second Wind is not resetting prep. I was actually getting a lot of cooldown reduction from prep when I was doing the basic build with Starless and Second Wind. Siphon, okay, gotcha. So Siphon is just causing a lot of issues. Got it. All right. All right, we're gonna leave that as that. All right, so Temper's gonna be weird again. We don't need. I guess we do double damage. Chance for double damage here for rain. Still.
More loyal friends.
Oh yeah, it is strong. I don't think anyone's denying that. But it'd be nice if it worked properly, right? Oh, I couldn't get the Dark Shroud thing. And I haven't ran any Inferno Horse, so I have no scrolls. And I don't have another bow right now. I think we're gonna have to just deal with this. Whatever. It's just PTR. I guess I don't have anything else to put there anyway, so sure. Do it here. Guess that's it. Up all night? Nah. I did stop streaming and took a break and then streamed again tonight. I streamed like 6 hours earlier and then I came back. I won't be on for too much longer though. Maybe about 40 minutes or so. Yeah, after I test some random arrows, I'm out for the night, and then tomorrow we'll reconvene. Some with some fresh mental. If these don't get adjusted, you might skip the season. That's actually pretty crazy coming from you, man. And you've dealt with some bad flurry seasons, man. So to hear that from you, man, that's lots of Bill getting soft brick. That's fair. I haven't looked up all the bugs that are going on right now, but I do know like there's a couple on my end that kind of upsets me. Cold clip overrides, unstable, or the imbuement power thing, which is not cool. It also that imbuement power also doesn't work with clone. There's the cooldown doesn't work with the basic thing, like regular cooldown doesn't work for the basic power thing. Yeah, there's a lot of like either I don't know if they're bugged or they just kind of forgot to include them to work with things. It's kind of hard to tell. That's the thing. They don't stack? You mean the cold clip and the imbuement power? No, they don't. If you go cold clip, it literally overrides the power, unfortunately. Which is terrible because like cold clip is a really good like power. So it's like sad that you can't. Yeah, you have to kind of choose one or the other. Sherry, how you doing? But yeah, I forgot to say hello. Yeah, I was wondering about that because like I rated out and you were talking and the other person stream, and I'm like, wait a minute. She was in my stream and she didn't say anything to me, like not a single word at all, not even a hi. I meant to message you about that too. I was gonna DM you about that. I was just like, I couldn't even get an eye. Like what? What? I see how it is. Nah. We cool. Alright, let's I guess crit damage is fine here. And I guess crit damage would be fine here. Oh, I was right there. Ah, I saw it there too. Bat this monitor up real quick. Give me a sec. Okay, that feels a little better. Okay, so the crit damage is there. This is where he's DMing. Nah, I know it's been a while since I actually streamed too, so like I'm like just now kind of coming back. to the fold ish. Kind of sad that there is so many things broken on PTR, so it does make things quite difficult to play with and test. All right, so we got Zan. And then we got actually no, wait a minute. Is it Pak? No, Pak Zan. What I had. And then Zancax. There we go. Alright, so now we need to... Oh, we got some movement speed. Look at that. We can move. Apologetic. I even spelled it with the vengeance, arrow storms, vengeful aspect, and then Behemoth. Oh, I got an aspect. I got another aspect slot. I forgot. That's right. Cold clip. There you go. Actually, I don't know if I want to do cold clip there though. No, we'll do like I say an Aerostorm one would be better. So we'll do Aerostorm here. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll do cold clip here. There we go. Alright, so I think that's all the stuffs. Yeah, that's all the stuffs. Are there already planners on Max Road? No. Like, we don't have like we don't make our planners public on the website on the PTR. But I will say that there will be some creators who already have like planners kind of laid out ish, but they're still a work in progress. But like any planners you see right now, you know, like right now before like things have been thoroughly tested, I will take with a grain of salt because there are just things that either don't work or it hasn't really been tested yet. Or thoroughly tested yet. So you can take a look at people's planners, but just cautiously look. What's looking good for Rogue so far on the PTR? Kind of the same things that looked good last season. Mostly. I think I'm missing something. What's it trying to do here? No, that's it. Big skills. Oh, specialization. No, still got that. Skill tree, respect mode, refund all. Azarath? No Azarath. No. Something like TB, Poison Abuse TB, Depth Trap, Rain of Arrows. And then I guess whatever the crossbow allows us to do well once that functionality becomes a little better. I don't know where Flurry ends up because I don't know. So everyone running with 50% less XP, that's a season flavor. Well, that's the best. That's the only way to really get enough armor and resistance is a cap. So it's almost kind of like you have to. Oh, I just realized something. I just realized something. Oh, I forgot. I got a real distance on a ring. God dang it. Distant damage. I'm gonna need a new ring for that. I don't feel like doing it right now though. I'll do it tomorrow, but I guess I'll run without it. I'll be fine. Don't really need that. I don't have 9 points left. What did I not? Oh yeah. I forgot that. So wait, what do I put points in that I didn't need? Guess is that. Settlement. Do that. Cool. All right, so. Oh wait, I gotta put Dark Shroud on the bar, don't I? So something has to give. I do lose. I'm gonna lose Smoke Grenade. Yeah, unless I don't go dash. Nah, I can't like not go dash. All right, Smoke Grenade, you're out. Been fun knowing you. All right, so Paragon. Actually, Power is first. So these two. Actually, I could probably keep this because Rain of Arrows is imbued. So imbued skills deal 40% increased damage. I guess it's just a free damage for my Rain of Arrows, assuming. Yeah, I guess Accelerating Chaos. Oh, I guess I already got that there. There's literally nothing else. Okay. All right. So I guess Paragon. I'll just refund it all. Powers. Yes, powers. Reneveros. Paragon. I don't think I have enough points to really uh get everything I want on these boards. But we'll try. Might have to skip some life and life and rare stuff. Yep. Previous dance. Whoops. That wrong. After that 50. Okay, so let me go up. Take all the distance stuff. I might have to skip the resist up here and also the... No, I can't because I have to go up north anyway. So it is what it is. I also got to go out this way. North is so. No witness. This. That'll be 5, right? And we'll come here, straight down. What are the metas for Rogue in season 10? We don't quite know yet. PTR isn't really like the best indicator either, because the final patch notes usually changes things. But right now the crossbow is in the state of is in not so good of a state. So it's kind of hard to really tell. But I could tell you that like some of the builds that were good last season will also be good this season. Minus the Azarath stuff. And now we need to go exploit weakness. Yeah, man. I'm usually not one to kind of make huge assumptions until like I know and or see for sure. Because if a player doesn't like, come back and like, follow the PTR or follow the patch notes afterwards, and then they get into a build that was good the first day, or like that was predicted to be good, and then they get upset because it either gets gutted or it doesn't work. Like it just feels bad. Yeah, I really can't build into Hair Hunter that much right now, so we're gonna do just enough. I don't really care about the vulnerable damage right now. We'll do just that much, and then we'll go north.
Greetings. Hello. Greetings. Hello.
Somebody's trying to say hello to me. I guarantee you. Yeah, so I don't have enough points to fill out Eldra's Bounty. So we're gonna have to be a little creative here. And throw Canny in here. Then seven, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. Made that work somehow. Alright, cool. Canny, control, devious, headhunter, and versatility. All the glyphs are where they need to be. All activated. All the stuffs. Okay. Okay, so now we got I guess this works actually. We're doing this. I think that's everything. Pretty sure I'm missing something, and now I'll walk into a riff and be like, WTF. He's like, it's Janet. Just not seeing that too. Alright. What's my maximum resource? I say 146. Maybe 150. It's still not bad. Wait, what? Why is my random arrow stopping like midway? Did we forget to order the rest of the arrows, or what happened? Okay, so what could be causing this? We just we just ran out of arrows? Like what? Budget cuts? What the hell? What? Like I was wondering, I'm like, why is it not like it doesn't even hit? Wait, what? Bruh. Okay, alright, something's wrong. Something's colliding with something. It doesn't even hit. It doesn't even hit the target. What is this? It's just okay. I'm so disappointed. It's funny. Like I can't even play the build. It just doesn't. We just ran out of arrows, bro. Like we just. I was wondering why my damage was so low, because it's the barrage damage. Literally nothing with the rain of arrows at all. Because the rain, it just doesn't rain. The rain of arrows forgot to rain. All right, let's take off the chaos sneak and see what happens. Okay, that's not the problem. Peaceful boots. It just doesn't even do damage. I can't even play the build. And there's nothing I got on that like prevents it from. Wait a minute. How about this? Let's remove this. No, that ain't it. Like, supply of stray sticks are low. Are uniques tradable? Yes, but not the chaos ones. So like, yeah, rain of arrows doesn't rain. It doesn't even hit the target. It just like it just runs out of arrows before it hits the target. Like the quiver has a hole in it or something. I knew I wasn't crazy because I was trying to test this and I was like, man, that damage is so low, but it's really the barrage damage that I was seeing. So it doesn't even reach, and even when I do it over it, like Yeah, it doesn't even hit. It sprinkles, but yeah, I can't. I guess I can't flame rate. I can't play rain on PTR. The budget cuts. Yeah, I don't know. I guess onto a different build, man. I mean, I don't know that I can't rain. Well, I mean, that was my last build for the night. So we're gonna have to pick back up on this tomorrow. Drizzle of arrows. That's so awful though. That's so. Yeah, I think I'm done for the night, guys. I don't have the mental capacity to continue for the rest of this. That is so bad. That's so bad. All right. We're gonna pay respects to. Is Clips this? Yeah, Clip. He just came on, so yeah. Let's great clip this. You guys are enjoying him. He's a good dude. May it rain mythics. I gotta send that to Blizzard, like straight to Blizzard, man. I'm like, did y'all did y'all forget to order more arrows, or did we patch up the quiver, make sure no arrows fell out on the way to the PTR? Like, I don't know. All right, we'll be back tomorrow night. I guess we'll do what we can. We'll play some Infernal Horrors. We can kind of feel how that content goes. The only thing that feels good right now, honestly, is the basic builds. But I do want to do some of the core skills without the crossbow and see how it feels without the crossbow unique. That's being kind of a jerk at the moment. So we'll try some of that too as well. And then yeah. Did it hotfix PTR? Usually no. But we'll see. Fan of arrows. Got these names for it. Yeah, but I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Enjoy Clip This. And as always, till next time.